Are you going through a divorce and have no idea where to start? We're gonna talk about that today. One of the most rewarding things that I get to do in my role as an expert in the health coverage field is help women that are going through a divorce. And the reason that this hits really close to home for me is because I went through a divorce myself a few years back. And I remember all too well how difficult that was. I remember just feeling like confused and kind of overwhelmed at all the different things that I had to wrap up and deal with, all the different changes that were gonna happen in my life. And so health insurance is not something that you should have to do on your own. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably paying your divorce lawyer tons of money. Every time you call him, every time you email him. Well, guess what? You don't have to do that with me. The insurance companies pay me to help you. So use me as a resource. There's a few things that you need to know. You must be proactive. And why? Well, first of all, let me backtrack. When I say proactive, I don't mean, give yourself 2 months before the final court date is here. I'm talking about proactive when you think about getting a divorce. Proactive when, let's say your husband files and you get served those papers. That's the kind of proactive that I'm talking about. And there's 2 reasons why you need to be that proactive. Number 1, you want the best options for you and that fit your budget and also your medical needs and also your health. And you want the most options possible. And so you're always gonna have the most options possible if you start earlier on. And the second reason you wanna be proactive is that it can actually help you in your negotiations and your settlement negotiations with your soon-to-be ex-husband. If you know early on what your needs are gonna be for health insurance, if you know early on how much you're gonna have to allocate as part of your budget toward health insurance, you're gonna be able to maneuver your negotiations in a much more empowered way. So use me as a resource, don't do it alone. And if this sounds like you're facing a divorce, you faced a divorce in the past and not so sure that you picked the right plan, contact me. You can find me on alexandracontos.com or you can message me on social media on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram.